Children, it is a continuation of exercise 1.2. So you take the 11th question. Which term of the AP 3, 15, 27, 39 so on will be 132 more than its 54th term? Here consider the AP 3, 15, 27, 39 so on. And A is the first term, that is 3, and D is the common difference, that is 15 minus 3 is equals to 12. And here let us consider the nth term will be 132 more than the 54th term. So you take AN is equals to A54 plus 132. An is equals to A54 plus 132. An is equals to A54 plus 132. An means A plus n minus 1 into D is equals to A54 means that is A plus 53D plus 132. Here A cancels. Put the value of D here. N minus 1 into D. D is 12. N minus 1 into 12. 53 into 12 plus 132. Multiply n by 12. It is 12n minus 12 is equals to 53 into 12. 12 3 is 36. 12 5 is 60 plus 3, 63 plus 132. So it is the product of 53 and 12 is 636 plus 132. Then 12n minus 12 is equals to the sum of these two is 768. 636 plus 132 is 768. And 12n is equals to 768. Transfer this 12 to the RHS, that becomes plus 12, that is 12n is equals to 768 plus 12, then 12n is equals to, that is 780. The sum of these two is 780. 768 plus 12 is 780 and n is equals to 780 by 12. And n is equals to 12 ones are 12, 6 are 72, 6 is remaining 60, that is 12 5 are, n is equals to 65. So here which term is 132 more than the 54th term, that is 64th term, that is A65 is equals to A54 plus 132. 65th term is 132 more than 54th term. 65th term is 132 more than the 54th term. 65th term is 132 more than the 54th term. 12th question. Two APs have the same common difference. The difference between their 100th term is 100. What is the difference between their 1000th terms? So let us consider for the first AP. For the first AP, here two APs are there. Here they are having the same common difference. So their first term must be different. So you take for the first AP, the first term A is equals to A1 and D is equals to D only. Then A100 becomes A plus 99D, that is A1 plus 99D. Consider this is the first. For the second AP, Let us take A is equals to A1. Then A100 becomes again it is what? A plus 99D, that is A1 plus 99D. Consider this is second. And it is given that the difference between their 100th term is 100. That is A100 minus A100 is equals to 100. Then A100 means A1 plus 99D minus A100 means A1 plus 99D, that is equals to 100. And open the bracket here, A1 plus 99D minus, if you open the bracket, becomes minus A1 minus 99D is equals to 100, and these two cancels. So A1 minus A1 is equals to 100. Now you consider this is the third. Now difference between the 1000th terms, that is A1000 minus A1000. A1000 means A plus 999D. Here A we have taken A1, so it becomes A1 plus 999D, 999D minus A1000 means A1 plus 999D. Then open the bracket, A1 plus 999D minus A1 minus 999D. Here the bracket is open, so it becomes negative. Then again these two cancels. So what is remaining here? A1 minus A1. Small a1 minus capital A1. Again you know that is also 100. That is from third. You got it. Therefore the difference between their 1000th terms is 100. Difference between their 1000th terms is 100. Difference between the 100th terms is also 100. Difference between the 1000th term is also 100. 12th question. How many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7? How many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7? Here the first three-digit number divisible by 7 is 105, because you know that 14 sevens are 98. 98 is the two-digit number divisible by 7. The next number is three-digit number 105, which is divisible by 7. After that, next one is 112, 112, again 119, so on. You know that the last three-digit number is 999. If you divide 999 by 7, you will get the remainder 5. So here it is 999 is divided by 7 means 7 ones are 7. You are getting 7 fours are 28, 19. Then it is 7 twos are 14. The remainder is 5. So 999 by 5 is 994. 999 is the last three-digit number which is divisible by 7. Now, here what we have to find out, how many three-digit numbers are divisible by 7 means here you have to find out n. You consider A, the first term is 105 and the common difference is naturally 7, because it is divisible by 7 means that is 112 minus 105, that is 7, and the last term is an, that is 994, and find n. Write the formula for an here. An is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, that is a is 105 plus n we have to find out, d is 7, is equals to how much? 994. 105 plus 7n minus 7. Multiply this 7 by n, that is 7n minus 1 into 7 is 7 minus 7. We are getting here. Then 105 minus 7 is, that is 98 plus 7n is equals to 994. 7n is equals to 994 minus 98. 7n is equals to 994 minus 98, that is getting 996. So n is equals to 896 divided by 7. Then 7 ones are 19. 19 means 7 twos are 14. And 5 is remaining, 5 6, 7 8s are. N is equals to 128. So how many 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7? That is 128 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7. 128 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7. 128 3-digit numbers are divisible by 7. So 15th question. How many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250? Here the numbers must be the multiples of 4 and they must be between 10 and 250. The first number is here after 10. 12 is the number which is divisible by 4. Next number is 16 and the last number is, that is before 250, 248 is divisible by 4. So the numbers which are divisible by 4 between 10 and 250 are from 12 to 248. Now you consider the first term is a, that is 12, and the common difference is d, that is 16 minus 12 is equals to 4. And let us consider the nth term is 248 and find n. Question mark is for n. Write the formula for an, that is an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, and a is 12 here plus n minus 1, d is 4 is equals to the an is 248. Then 12 plus n into 4 is 4n minus 4 is equals to 248. 12 minus 4 is 8 plus 4n is equals to 248. Then 4n is equals to 248 minus 8. So 4n is equals to 240. 248 minus 8 is 240. Then n is equals to 240 divided by 4. So n is equals to 4 ones are 4 60s are 60. So how many numbers are there divisible by 4? There are 60 numbers which are the multiples of 4 between 10 and 250. 60 multiples of 4 are there between 10 and 250. There are 60 multiples of 4 between 10 and 250. 15th question. For what value of n are the nth terms of two APs 63, 65, 67 and 3, 10, 17 are equal. So you take the first AP 63, 65, 67. Here A is equals to 63 and D is equals to 65 minus 63 is equals to 2. And for the second AP, this is for the first AP, second AP 3, 10, 17. So here A is equals to 3 and D is equals to 10 minus 3 is equals to 7. So let us consider their nth terms are equal. And here an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, that is equals to a is 63 plus n minus 1 into d is 2, that becomes 63 plus 2n minus 2 is equals to 63 minus 2 is 61 plus 2n. And here an is equals to a plus n minus 1 into d, that is 3 plus n minus 1 into d, that is 7, that becomes 3 plus 7n minus 7, then 3 minus 7 is minus 4, 7n minus 4. And this nth term and this nth term are equal. Let us consider here 7n minus 4 is equals to 61 plus 2n. 7n minus 4 is equals to 61 plus 2n. Then 7n minus 2n is equals to 61 plus 4. You transfer this 2n to the LHS and minus 4 to the RHS. So it becomes 7n minus 2n is equals to 61 plus 4. 7n minus 2n is 5n is equals to 65. n is equals to 65 by 5. Then n is equals to 13. So here 13th terms of both the progression are equal. For n is equals to 13, nth terms of 2 APs are equal. Means 13th terms are equal. 13th terms are equal. 16th question. Determine the AP whose third term is 16 and the 7th term exceeds the 5th term by 12. So here the third term is given. A3 is equals to 16. That is A plus 2D is equals to 16. So you take A is equals to 16 minus 2D. Consider that is the first. After that, here the 7th term exceeds the 5th term by 12. That is A7 is equals to A5 plus 12. 7th term is 12 more than the 5th term. 7th term exceeds the 5th term by 12 means 7th term is 12 more than the 5th term. That is A plus 60 is equals to A plus 4D plus 12. And AA cancels here. Then 6D minus 4D is equals to 12. 6D minus 4D is 2D is equals to 12. D is equals to 12 by 2. So D is equals to 2 ones are 2 6. Then you get the first term A. A is equals to, here it is 16 minus 2D. Then is equals to 16 minus 2 into 6. So it is 16 minus 12. A is equals to 4. You got the value of A and D to determine the AP. A is equals to 4. D is equals to 6. Then you got A, that is nothing but A1. A1 is equals to A, that is 4. And A2 is equals to A1 plus D, that is 4 plus 6 is equals to 10. Then A3 is equals to A2 plus D, that is 10 plus 6, 16. A4 is equals to A3 plus D, that is 16 plus 6, 22. Therefore, the AP is 4, 10, 16, 22, so on. AP is 4, 10, 16, 22, so on. 17th question. Find the 20th term from the last term of the AP 3, 8, 13, so on to 53. Here the last term is 253, that is AN. And here the question is find the 20th term from the last term. From 253, you must find out the 20th term. So if you consider here AN, that is 253 is the last term, its previous term. This is 253, and you know that 3 plus 5 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13. Here D becomes 5. So if you subtract 253 minus 5, it becomes 248. The next term is here 248, like this way. So here you consider this is the A1, this is the A2. So here if A becomes 253 and D is A2 minus A1, that is 248 minus 253, that is equals to minus 5, because in the reverse manner here you have taken to find the 20th term. Here for the convenience purpose, you consider 253 is the first term and this is the second term, this is the last term. This 3 is the last term here and 253 is the first term. So use the same formula. And here the question mark that you have to find out, A20. 20th term must be find out. Write the formula for AN. AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. Then A20 is equals to 253 plus 20 minus 1. D is minus 5, negative 5. It is equals to 253. 20 into minus 5 is 100. Sorry, you write 20 minus 1 is 90. 90, 5 is a 95. Then that is A20 is equals to 253 minus 95. That is, here it is 8. Then it is 158. So from the last term, the 20th term is 158. Here 20th term from the last term is 158. Here it is not from the first term, it is from the last term, that is 20th term from the last term is 158. Question number 18. The sum of the 4th and 8th term of an AP is 24 and the sum of the 6th and the 10th term is 44. Find the first 3 terms of the AP. Here A4 plus A8. Sum of the 4th and 8th term is 24. That is A4 is A plus 3D, A8 is A plus 7D, that is equals to 24. So A plus A, 2A plus 7D plus 3D, 10D is equals to 24. So if 2 is removed as a common, that becomes A plus 5D is equals to 24. 2 ones are 2 12s are A plus 5D is equals to 12, and A is equals to 12 minus 5D. A is equals to 12 minus 5D. Consider this is the first relation. And the next relation is sum of 6th term and 10th term is 44. That is A6 plus A10. A6 plus A10 is equals to 44. A6 is A plus 5D plus A10 is A plus 9D is equals to 44. So it is A plus A, 2A plus 14D is equals to 44. You can remove as a common, that becomes 2 into A plus 7D. Here 5D plus 9D is 14D. So it becomes 2A plus 14D. 2 into A plus 7D is equals to 44. 2 ones are 2, 22s are. So A plus 7D is equals to 22. Then here you got a relation. Substitute the value of A, that is 12 minus 5D. 12 minus 5D plus A means 12 minus 5D plus 7D is equals to 22. Then 12 minus 5D plus 7D, 7 minus 5, that is plus 2D is equals to 22. Then 2D is equals to 22 minus 12. 2D is equals to 22 minus 12 is, that is 10. And D is equals to 10 by 2. D is equals to 2 ones are 2 5s are, that is 5. And get the value of A by using the relation. A is equals to 12 minus 5D, that is 12 minus 5 into 5, that is 12 minus 25 is equals to minus 13. Minus 13. You got the value of A and D here, and the AP is A is equals to A1, that is minus 13, and A2 is equals to A1 plus D, that is minus 13 plus 5, that is minus 8. Then A3 is equals to A2 plus D, that is minus 8 plus 5 is equals to minus 3, and A4 is equals to minus A3 plus D, that is minus 3 plus 5, that is 2. Therefore, the AP is minus 13, minus 8, minus 3, 2, so on. AP is minus 13, minus 8, minus 3, so on. 19th question. Subbarao started work in 1995 at an annual salary of rupees 5,000 and received an increment of rupees 200 each year. In which year did his income reach rupees 7,000? Here his initial income is rupees 5,000, and his increment is 200. So his next income becomes 5,200, and and his income reaches 7,000 rupees in certain years. So here the first income becomes the first term, that is 5,000, and increment is 200, so that is D, that is 5,200 minus 5,000, increment is 200, and let us consider in nth year his income reaches 7,000, so AN is equals to 7,000, and in which year means N equals question mark, and write the formula for AN. AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. And A is here 5,000 plus N we have to find out, and D is 200, and that is 7,000. So write 5,000 plus N minus 1 into 200 means N into 200 is 200N minus 1 into 200 is equals to 7,000. Then 5,000 minus 200 is 4,800 plus 200N is equals to 7,000, and 200N is equals to 7,000. Transfer this 4,800 to the RHS, that becomes minus 4,800. 200N is equals to, that is 7,000 minus 4,800 is 2,200. N is equals to 2,200 by 200. So it is 2 ones are 2 11s are, N is equals to 11. So in which year? After the in the 11th year. In the 11th year his income reaches rupees 7,000. In 11th year his income reach rupees 7,000. In 11th year his income reaches rupees 7,000. Question number 20. Ramkali saved rupees 5 in the first week of a year and then increased her weekly savings by rupees 1.75. If in the nth week her weekly savings becomes rupees 20.75, find N. Here her first saving is rupees 5, that is A is equals to 5. A is equals to 5, and her weekly income increasing is, that is D is equals to 1.75, and her in the nth week her savings is AN is equals to 20.75. Next what we have to find out? Nth week means which N is equals to question mark. So you write the formula for AN. Here her first week saving is rupees 5, so it is A is equals to 5. And weekly increase is 1.75, and the nth week saving is rupees 20.75, so you find N. Write the formula for AN. AN is equals to A plus N minus 1 into D. A is here 5, N we have to find out. D is 1.75 is equals to 20.75. Then 5 plus N into 1.75 is 1.75 N minus 1 into 1.75 is 1.75 is equals to 20.75. Then 5 minus 1.75, that is 5.00 minus 1.75. 5, here 9 minus 2 is 2, then it is 4 is remaining here, 4 minus 1 is 3. So it is 3.25 plus 1.75 n is equals to 20.75. 1.75 n is equals to 20.75 minus 3.725. Minus 3.25, that is 20.75 minus 3.25, 0, 5, and here 20 minus 3, that is 17. 1.75 n is equals to, you got 17.50. Then n is equals to 17.50 by 1.75. n is equals to, here 2 digits are there after the decimal point, here also 2 digits are there after the decimal point. You cancel the decimal points, that becomes 17.50 becomes 1750, this becomes 175. 175 ones are 175 tens are, n is equals to 10. So here the question is, in the nth week means in the 10th week, her savings reaches rupees 20.75. Here n is equals to 10.